sure I said that right.
Yeah.
We go way back. You know, when I first started my whole brand of photography, videography, he was probably, if not, the first person to reach out to me. So we've done a lot of work together. This guy is a great guy. He does a lot for the community, a lot for our youth. Whitehaven, all day.
For sure.
You know, good dude, and I just want to say I appreciate you taking the time out to sit with me. So what we're going to talk about today, we're going to keep an open dialogue for how to prepare for a wedding as an African American. So wherever this goes, you know, we just want to create that dialogue. And for anybody that's engaged or preparing for a wedding, maybe you can take some of this advice and, you know, use this to your benefit. I also want to say, too, before we start talking about this, I'm only speaking from experience, so don't take anything personal. You know, we just going based off our experience. All right? So my first question is, Sean, you know, talk to me about the process, you know, when you were engaged and getting ready for your wedding. Was it a challenge? Did you have any issues that you wish you had more support when you started out?
I mean, first off, I'm going to say, I always wanted to be married. I knew I wanted to get married, but I just didn't know that, like, getting the processes it takes to actually say, man, I'm married. And the crazy part about it was I actually had a lot of support. Like, my wife's family was very supportive. My mom was supportive. My family was supportive. I think, like, bro, I neglected the support that I could have had because I wanted to say, like, I did it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want nobody to come in and say, well, I gave you this amount of money. So, you know, I don't want those lights to be red. Them lights should be blue. You know, I don't want fish. I don't like fish. I like chicken. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I had just happened to get a promotion at work. I got a promotion at work. It happened like right on time. I got a promotion. My salary had went up, man, exponentially. I was excited about that, so I felt like I could afford it, you know. And for me, like I said, man, I had support. I had people like, they was ready to go. Like, man, what do you need? What you want? Where are you lacking? And I mean, I guess you could say ego, you could say pride, you can say whatever it is. But like, bro, I really wanted to say, and I told my wife, I'm like, man, I do it. Let me do it. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, honestly, man, Ron, bro, I've never had to sacrifice in my life. Everything was given to me from a basketball standpoint, from a who I am person type of standpoint. So, you know what I mean? For me, that process showed that, man, bro, I'm willing to sacrifice because, you know, as a man, we pride ourselves on how much money we make. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, we, as a man, like, we look at ourselves in the mirror and we go to work. What we thinking about is the money at the end of the day, bro. Like, yeah, I'm finna get paid. You know what I'm saying? And we judge other men off money. Like, I can't hang around nobody who, you know, I can if they're trying to aspire to get X amount of dollars or be good in life, but I just can't hang around nobody who like, man, they like being a bum or they like, you know what I mean? Come on, man. So we judge ourselves off of that. So I just, like I said, I had the support, but man, I didn't want it, but I also didn't know what came from neglecting the support that I had.
That's a good point. You know, sometimes, you know, we grow up, some of us, you know, aren't blessed with the opportunities financially.
Right.
You know, even the skill set. You know, like for us, I think for me what it was, I didn't want anyone, and this could be based on, you know, just trauma, I didn't want anyone feeling as if they were entitled to take over a special day.
Boom.
For us.
Boom.
You know, so I planned out my wedding. You know, we had a wedding planner, but I planned everything out.
Yeah.
I did everything.
For real.
Everything. Like, you know, I wrote everything from the music to the amount of people to who to everything.
Man.
Everything, you know. And you know, man, I'm grateful because my wife and I really brought us together.
Okay.
You know. But I will say, you know, which leads me into my next question. You know, I know in your situation you said, you know, you had the support, you know, as if you may have neglected other areas of support. So when the day when the day came and when it was over with, how did that go? What was your mindset there?
Our day was, man, it was a special day. It really was. Like, man, I'm talking about overall, like, I had a great wedding. I ain't planned it. And you know, and I think that I could have, but I didn't plan it. But when it got to the end of it, of course, everybody wants their money. Everybody wants. When you getting ready, when you planning a wedding, you know, everybody gonna come to you and they gonna say, yeah, I could do this for you. You know what I mean? I can, oh my God, this is beautiful. You should get this and you should get that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, essentially, they want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So I think for me, like I said, ego maybe, I'm like, yeah, I could pay this person, I can pay that person, I can pay this person. You know what I'm saying? And then I did that wrong. It wasn't until the day after the wedding when I got to looking at my account and I'm like, the raise I got, the responsibility I got at the school that I'm at now, my responsibility went way up. When my money went way up, my responsibility went up. So I was seeing my money hit my account, and you know what I'm saying? And essentially, I was like, yeah, this for my wedding. It said sacrifice. Yeah, I'm sacrificing. I'm doing this for my wife. It went into the day after the wedding run when I was like, man, I made sure everybody had enough to drink, eat. We had candy tables. We had photography, 360 camera. It went into after the wedding. When I look back and I was like, dang, man. I look at my account. I say, I did all this for everybody else. I gave away all of my bricks, and then I don't have a brick to stand on because, man, I made sure you was good. Yeah. You ate your fill. You drank your fill. You partied and had a good time. Man, my wedding was on a Saturday. On Monday, and I got married in the summer. And if you know anything about the school, bro, we don't even work in the summer, but we get paid in the summer. I had no intentions of working summer school. It wasn't until I got married on a Saturday, it wasn't until that Monday where I got the call in the school like, hey, y'all still need somebody for summer school? Because I looked at my account and I'm like, oh man, I'm back 17 again, bro. I'm like, man, I'm back like, oh man, it's McDonald's, Burger King. I made sure you had, you know what I mean, salmon. You ate salmon and steak at the wedding. Yeah. Man, 24 hours later, I'm looking at it like, man, let's go to the, who can I buy food stamps from?
Now, did you felt that guilt? You know, you spent all that money. But, yeah. You know, it was a great day for you and your partner. But I want to speak on something. So, did you deal with anyone that had complaints or mixed reviews or something to say about your special? I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna be totally honest. You know what I mean? Everybody enjoyed themselves. I feel like, man, the complaint started to come from like my immediate family. And it wasn't a complaint like we didn't have a good time. And when the complaint started to be, how much you pay for that? Man, I wouldn't have did that. I would have, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't saying that when the steak came to your table. You wasn't saying that until after you ate it in open bar. You wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Wait, you had an open bar? Man, I mean, it was the day of, people. It was, you got an open bar, let's go. On Monday, it was like, man, you had an open bar, man, I wouldn't have did that, you know. So let's pause right there because that's a good point. Yeah. And this is something I want to talk about, you know, because with us, you know, we got calls after our honeymoon. You had some people complaining about something that didn't even have anything to do with us. Word. Family members. Family. Then you had people, you know, I guess they call it throwing shade, but just saying anything negative about your special day. You know, which made me start to look at people very differently. Gotcha. You know, because, you know, while the wedding's going, you enjoying yourself. You know what I mean? So what I want to talk about, and we're going to veer off a little bit, we're going to still stay focused on this topic. Okay. I've done a lot of photography, a lot of videography for a lot of weddings with people of different ethnic backgrounds and different races. So one thing I noticed, whenever I'm at a white wedding or an Asian wedding, you see people come together financially, beforehand, during. They're not talking about anybody. If something's going wrong, something's going bad, miscommunication, they're making sure whatever the issue is taken care of. Do you think us as our people, African American, why does it always have to be something? Why does it always have to be focused on, you shouldn't have done that? Yeah. Well, I forgot to tell you, this happened at your wedding too. Why do we do this? Man, because we're not taught come together. We're not taught, you know what I mean? You gotta think about it. Like I come from a family where
You know, everybody thinks family means together, you know what I'm saying? But if you really, once you get out here and you actually live, you'll start to see that, man, family be the first person that'll do something to you to make you be like, man, wow, we related. We ain't family, you know what I'm saying? But essentially, bro, I feel like, man, we're not taught come together. We're not taught come together and work out to do or to complete any task. That's why when you get married, it's so special, because you are switching over from, I'm gonna do this on my own to I got a life partner. You know what I'm saying? They don't teach us come together. Not just with weddings, bro, with life. You know what I'm saying? With life, you think about it. If you see a family of 7 black people riding in one car, what you gonna think of? Man, they can't afford something, right? They broke, they this, you know what I'm saying? Let you see a family of 7 Hispanics riding the car, what you think? Man, they saving money.
They saving money. They about to go.
Yeah, they finna go do something drastic. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't feel like enough people talk. We got enough people that talk come together. We should come together. We should rise. We should do this. We should do that. But in real time, it ain't no. You know what I'm saying? In real time, you result back to who you really are. You know what I'm saying? And then we're not taught come together. We're taught we thrive on like the drama, the messiness. We thrive on it. We thrive on that, man. Somebody was waiting for the light bulb, the light to go out at your wedding.
And you know me, man, I'm one of the most calm people.
Yeah.
You know, done some therapy, done counseling, you know, try to look at things from different perspectives.
I need to go, man. We did
couples therapy before we got married, man.
Yeah,
you know,
we did
I think
too.
One thing that we realized was when we got these phone calls and we started having people face to face, you know, telling us this happened and this happened. You know, I had to take a step back because, you know, it kind of pissed me off.
It should.
Like,
it should.
You didn't incorporate nothing.
Didn't.
You didn't do nothing for this day.
Yeah, nothing.
I didn't marry you.
You right.
I'm not interested.
Right.
You got always something negative to say.
Right.
While you ate good, you had every drink that you could think of.
Come on, man.
You know, so this is one of the reasons I wanted to really bring this topic up, because I just don't understand why we act like this. You know, is it private envy? Is it jealousy?
Almost
competition? Because we went in,
right.
You know, and not to sound boastful, but we did our wedding the way we wanted to do it. You know, we stacked the money up and we went and got exactly what
y'all wanted, yeah,
and did it how we wanted to do it. Whether you looked at that as a way of, this too much.
Yeah,
that ain't got nothing to
do with you, right?
You know, so I guess my question is, how do we respond and deal with people that just got
negative?
The most joyous day of your life. But they got something
so this is what I told my wife. So first off, I wouldn't tolerate no negativity at all. Because, like you said, man, you gonna eat and drink to your field. You gonna party to your field. We had a DJ. We had all of the stuff that you're talking about. And you're finna have a good time for nothing. I didn't ask nobody for a wedding gift, Ron. I didn't even post my wedding afterwards. You ain't seen, I post one picture, and it was the sample picture that we took. Because I know how people are. I don't want people breathing light in my situation. If somebody's watching this that know me, they can identify me, they're gonna be like, man, they're gonna be surprised I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want none of that. Because, man, Rome, we deserve to be happy, bro. You deserve to be happy. However it was, whatever you did to obtain that happiness, bro, that's on you. All of these other people that's around you, you know what I mean, with negativity, bro, you got to realize, you know what I mean, that's actually balance, bro. You know what I mean? What I've learned is, in life, that you have to have balance. You know what I'm saying? Light, dark, left, right, up, down. You know what I mean? Joyous day, negativity. It's together. You know what I mean? Now, no matter how you try to pick it out and say, man, I know this person negative, I know this person negative, and that person negative, they not coming to the wedding. You can X out 3 people who you know for a fact gonna come with that type of energy, and then the person that you least expect be like, well, I don't think the salmon was cooked all the way. They don't eat it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't have to eat it. You didn't pay for it. It was free. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and for me, bro, like, how do you deal with that? To go back to your question is, man, you have to realize your purpose. Bro, you got married to the person you wanted to get married to. How you wanted to get married to. That's dope, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's dope.
That's really what it's about.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. So how do you deal with, now I know you. All of us around here, we mask how we really feel. We mask what's really going on. We have to be a different person in front of different people. You know what I'm saying? So you walking around not being yourself the entire time. You know what I mean? So what you have done is you took your mask off and I see who you are now. So
especially in the presence of love.
yeah. So next time I have something that's an extravaganza, when I got a party, when I got something going on, when I know for a fact I'm funding it, guess who not gonna be there? Yeah, then you're gonna feel some type of way.
Yeah.
But now I got to know to myself that, man, I can't care that this person feels some type of way, because honestly, you know what I mean? When I did stick my neck out, I'm one of them people, bro. Rome, you're not chopping my hands off twice. I ain't got but two. You know what I'm saying? That negativity, that cut.
Yeah.
That it cut, especially on a day when it means the most to you. Yeah. Man, people, I told my wife this. Look, we paid all of this money, and I said, look, this how you know I ain't want no negativity. And man, I call her right now. I said, baby, if we wake up and it's raining tomorrow, we getting married the next day. The sun gonna be out, everything gonna be working. Yeah. I don't want to get married on no rainy day. You know what I mean? She like, how can we determine if it's raining? Man, look, tell everybody we're gonna do it tomorrow. Your dad is the pastor, so he can show up. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't want no negative. The weather couldn't even be negative to me.
You know, and that was my mindset. You know, and you still, you know, dealt with negativity.
Right.
So while we focus on a little bit of negativity, we're gonna kind of veer off a little bit.
Okay.
You know, what I want to focus now on, you know, you spend a lot of money. You're dealing with a lot of people, a lot of vendors, photographer, videographer, DJ, planner, venue, food.
You running me through it again, man.
And
Got PTSD.
Took so much. I already know.
Got PTSD.
We took so much time researching and making sure these people were paid, And you know, one thing we did, I'm gonna briefly talk about it. Everybody, you know, I kind of went public with this. We got screwed. You know, somebody took some money. It was supposed to be a surprise, you know, dance performance for my wife. But the thing was, I was so at the end of my budget, it wasn't nothing but a few hundreds. Like after the thousands I've spent, I was tripping about it. But they didn't come. They didn't come. They was a no-show. I couldn't get any communication with them. You know, so I went public with it. And, you know, they were very disrespectful, very nasty. You know, a lot of, you know, degrading messages they sent back, which for us, you know, at the time it was kind of like, you know, people crazy, you know. But what I want to kind of get to is, what advice, you know, would you give people? You know, you dealing with 10 to 20 to 30 vendors.
Yeah.
You know, what advice would you give people to just be careful with, you know, who you're spending your money with? You know, because you really don't know.
You don't know
these companies and these people.
And so, man, thankfully for us, like Ron, bro, we didn't experience none of that. Didn't nobody run off. You know what I'm saying? Everybody came through. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made it even more special. My wife was, you know what I mean, she was happy about that. But if you trying to get married and you know what I mean, you do have to do your research, but sometimes research ain't enough. Like, you gotta ask people. Ask somebody. Like, bro, when I talked about mental health on Facebook, bro, you wrote me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, and if it helped you, I'm not gonna go to no stranger that's on Facebook or meet a random couple and say, y'all got married? Who's y'all vendors? You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. Like, you know what I mean? I want to put myself around people that are like me, that can say, like, if I ask you a married question, bro, I'm going to believe you. First off, you've been married longer than me, and, you know what I'm saying, you can tell me what I shouldn't do. I can learn from you if I shut up and listen. You know what I'm saying?
There's wisdom in the experience.
Yeah, like, you know, in the classroom, bro, when the kids are talking on subject, the teacher's supposed to shut up, because that's how the knowledge grows. When the ball bounces from me to you, from you to them, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I would advise everybody to not only do your own research, not research on what it looks like. People get so caught up on what stuff look like, man. Rome, it's easy for you to paint this room, bro, and paint this room and put balloons up and still be a scammer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but like, okay, what's your prices? Can I compare your prices to somebody else's? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, can you give me some people that you have done a wedding for that can vouch for you, that say, one, you ain't gonna run off, two, you gonna give me a quality product, you know what I'm saying, and three, you gonna be nice about it.
Yeah.
you know, yeah, you're gonna be professional. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you need to know the questions that you're gonna ask, because if not, if so many people preying on, they're gonna prey on your love, like prey on your love. Not pray like this, but like looking like you get married, what you need? You need me to take pictures? I can do it for you.
Good point. You know, and I never thought of it that way, man, because, you know, for us, I'm well-rounded. I know a lot of people.
Right.
You know, so me being a photographer, videographer, my biggest thing was I want a top-of-the-line photographer.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and what was so funny, man, you know, for us, the only thing that we really got, you know, screwed on was the whole dancing thing, which didn't bother me that much.
Yeah.
Our video. We didn't get our video till a year later. No communication.
Really?
Heard nothing for a whole year. Until we had to basically say, you know, all right, we're going to take this to court. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And here's the funny part. I say this to say, this is somebody that I helped start off.
Yeah.
On a video. I helped start their business, photography. Gave them the tools, helped them out.
Somebody screwed you in the end, bro.
Someone reached out to me, you know, to do my wedding. You know, someone I went to high school with.
Yeah.
So for me, it was, you know, it was kind of like speechless. You know, like, and I think, you know, I bring this up only to say this, not to defame them. I'm not going to bring their name up. I'm not going to bring their, you know, company up. But I only say this to say this. If you're planning a wedding, don't be so quick to go with someone that you may have some history with or someone that you have worked with. Yeah. And the only reason I say that is because you just never know people's true intentions. You just never know their true work ethic.
They mask ain't off yet. That mask, I'm telling you, man, wrong.
Everything was good when they got paid.
Yeah. Off. Man, look, if you're watching this and you need somebody to do your videography or your photography, whatever it is, if Rome ain't available, man, give him all your work, because I come to him, you know what I mean, I've been coming in for 12 years. He ain't never not met a deadline. He ain't never, you know, even when he couldn't do it, he hit me like, man, hey, it won't be today, maybe tomorrow. All right, tomorrow came, hey, for sure I got you the next day. The communication was there, bro. I ain't never say, man, you told me Tuesday, now it's Thursday. I'm like, man, okay, you know what I mean? And man, from day one, you have always been a professional person. So if you looking for somebody to do it, if he ain't booked and he willing to do it, most definitely get with him. But I also know, drop in the comments, I also know somebody that did my wedding. You know what I mean? I got my video a week later.
Good.
You know, a week, maybe a week and a half, but I wasn't searching for it. And then when it came in, bro, when the video had came in, you know what I'm saying? I didn't post it. I don't think I posted it. No, I didn't post it. I sent it to the people that I felt like needed to look and see, you know what I'm saying? You know, but like my wife may have posted it, but like, you know what I'm saying? They did a very good job. They did. Like, I can't, and I'm gonna be honest, I wish I could say their name on here. I can't remember their name. That's the reason why I can't say it, but I'm pretty sure she has all of the information to for them. But they did a good job, man. I like everything they did. They was professional. They were very religious people. So, you know, certain people that be religious, they have, you know, morals and principles and things like that. So man, they did really good, man. I took my pictures the day we took our pictures. I had to take our work, and we planned on for it being a nice day, bro, and it ended up being kind of cold. And man, they still, stood right there like, nah, we're gonna get it done. We got you. Yeah. Like, we ain't going nowhere. I'm like, okay, I messed with these people. Yeah, I messed with these people. Yeah. Everything was good.
So we're gonna kind of start getting to a closing. So, you know, we talk about a lot of the challenges, a lot of the criticisms, a lot of issues. But, you know, when we look at a lot of these podcasts, a lot of these interviews, a lot of these reels, you always see what I call the destruction of the black family. Somebody mad about what black men have did. Somebody mad about what black women have done. But it's very rare you see people break down marriage, break down the wedding day, break down, you know, the criticisms. So I want to kind of start closing and talk about the importance of protecting your union, your marriage, your wedding day from all of the challenges, because it ain't just about the wedding day.
Yeah, oh no.
I mean, that's just one day.
Yeah.
We talk about the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So, you know, what's your advice, to someone, that may be so wrapped up in the wedding, the material aspect of stuff, and realize, all right, the day after the wedding,
Like,
that's over.
That's really when reality set in. It hit me. We got married on a Saturday. Monday, I was like, man, I need another job.
Yeah.
But I would, if I can give anybody any advice, and it might sound, you might be an outgoing person. Me, I'm not very outgoing. Like, I mean, I'm respectful, I'm peaceful, but in terms of letting everybody know my business, it's a no. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, Ron, what has happened is with all of the social media and all of this stuff like that, I feel like people don't understand the word sacred. You know what I mean? I want you to think about this as we closing. If something is sacred to you, what do you do with it?
You protect it with your life.
Okay. You know what? If something is sacred to us now, you know what we do with it? Post it. Yep. Everybody see it. Look, this is my $1 million right here. I got it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And not saying that, hey, I got $1 million. It's sacred to me. You know what I'm saying? Let me put this up. You don't have, just because you have $1 million don't mean you have to say it and look like it. You know what I'm saying? I do the same thing with my wedding. My wife taking it is like, yeah, you don't post us no more. No, but it's not, babe. It's not that I don't want to post you. I don't want somebody to see you and be like, oh, that's his. I always say I got no weaknesses. I've been saying this forever. I always say strengths, no weaknesses. You know what I mean? I capitalize on my strengths, and if I do have a weakness, I turn a weakness into a strength because I'm going to focus on the area. You know what I mean? I tell my girl that, like, I live my life like I have no weaknesses, but you are essentially a weakness of mine because if something happens to you, it happens to me. When somebody says something disrespectful to you, they saying it to me. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I don't want to post you all the time because I don't want folks to say, because you know how folks be wrong. You post your wife, then next thing you know, 5 of your friends be her friends. She be like, I don't even know these folks. You looking at them like, man, this dude I went to high school with. This dude I got to arguing with in the 7th grade, now they want to be your wife friend. You feel me? And so I really stopped with the posting anything that's sacred to me. Like, bro, I don't even post my kids like that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Most folks that know me, they know I got a son. They don't even know my daughter 9. Mm-hmm. Surprise. You know what I'm saying? But I won't post them like that because, you know what I mean, that's a weakness area. That's a weak point for you. You don't put out things where people can say, I got you. Like, bro, if I wanted to attack you, I go to your social media account and be like, he got a wife.
Oh, which I've experienced.
Yeah, he got a 17-year-old son that go to Weroamglobal High School. Oh, yeah.
That's, a lot of sick people out there.
That's what I'm saying. And so, but you don't know that they're sick because they can hide behind their keyboard. Their mask is on in real life when you saying, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Get behind the computer, get on their phone, and then next thing you know, you really see how sick they are. Like, I don't even want to shake your hand if I don't know you like that. I do this. Like, what's good, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's the sacred. We've lost what is sacred to us.
Do you think we're applying that same ideology to the wedding day?
I did. I didn't post my wedding day. Because everybody who I felt like was there, was the people that need them, the people who I would post for. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I'm not posting it so Joe Blow can see it.
And we talked about that. My wife and I talked about that. We did one picture.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
To the anniversary or whatever we wanted to do.
Man, when I pop out with my wife, bro, when I pop out with her, when I post the status about it, go check it. When I post something about her, it'll be up there. And you know what I'm saying? But I might post, we had a good time that day, and I might not even post it on that day. We did all that on Saturday, and it's Thursday. We ain't at the movies, drinking at the movies no more. That was 3 days ago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But I do that a lot too.
Yeah.
And I do that to mess with people.
Yeah.
Like even today, I posted a story. We were in Tampa last year, and I reposted it. Yeah. But you know what's funny about it? People engage with it, and it shows you kind of how obsessive people are too. We so out of touch with reality. With reality, it's crazy. Like you said, you posted that like you was in Tampa. I got so many messages.
Yeah, hey bro, what's in Tampa? Like, man, I ain't even know you was gone, bro. You goofy. Because if you really was one of my closest friends where I talk to like that, you would know, like, bro, I'm finna setting up for my podcast tonight. You know what I'm saying?
So we still recording. I ran out of memory because we shooting all this in 4K, 6K. But
we had 6K. That's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. So we in high definition now to say something.
Cool. Let me make sure my hair is straight, man. These folks seeing me and I'm out here bogus.
Yeah, man. We're gonna wrap it up. You know, what I was speaking on before we, started to close was that, just remember your wedding day is your day. You know, if you want to spend $20, $30, $40, $50,000 and that's what you and your spouse agreed to, hey, go for it. You know, I hope that you take away from this, be diligent about how you go about your wedding, who you work with, who you associate with, how to deal with naysayers. Make sure that you got people around you, family members around you, friends around you to make sure that they handling business and really support that special day for you. Because I will say, even with the few people that had stuff to say, the few family members that wanted to be negative about it, what I appreciate was the people that did things, small things, you know what I mean? Little stuff, just praying and support and stuff like that. So just make sure you got the right people around you. And most importantly, it's just a day.
Hey, you gotta appreciate the people that actually got up and danced at the wedding. That's something that you take for granted, bro. Because a lot of people got their best outfit on, and you know what I'm saying, they won't even mess up an outfit that they really only gonna wear one day, bro. So you gotta appreciate the people that just got up and just hit a dance with you. Like, you really messing with me.
I have seen that so much.
Yeah, them folks ain't getting up because they favorite outfit on. You know what I mean? The outfit that they paid $45 for. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
They don't want to mess up their $60 outfit.
We dance, and now I'm like, we're gonna enjoy every hour until we go on this honeymoon.
I took the tux back messed up, bro. I think I dropped the food on it and then thought I took it back messed up. That's what it's made for. Right? That's what it's made for.
You know what? Like I said, man, I appreciate you coming out. We're gonna kind of go and wrap it up.
Okay.
But Sean is a good dude.
Yeah, most definitely.
Coming through, man. This dude does a lot for the community.
Word.
You're gonna be seeing a lot more of him. Tell him a little bit about, just some of the things that you're working on. I know you got,
So, but first off, I've been a teacher for 12 years. I've actually just moved up to where I'm an admin in the school now. I'm an athletic. Man, appreciate it. It's tough, man. I'm an athletic director with the school. Like, I organize all of the sports. I'm at a school where they didn't really have sports, where sports wasn't really relevant like that. And so, man, coming in with a refreshing mind, I was able to implement some of the sports that the kids, besides just basketball and, football, I did girls soccer and boys soccer. And this is all in North Memphis. So I'm doing soccer in North Memphis where kids didn't even know what soccer was. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing that. I run a basketball clinic during the summer, and I do that for free. The one you came out and helped with, I'm not trying to capitalize off the neighborhood, man. I'm trying to, if you got a kid or a daughter or son, somebody, don't even matter the age group, man. If you want them to get better at basketball, man, I do that. Any sports at that, if I'm the sports guy. I think that's what kind of helped me, man, stay on track, man, to being where I'm at now. So I do all of the sports. I got a clinic in the summer. Hopefully, man, I could be able to get me a podcast and have you on and, man, like I said, discuss some of the things. Yeah, man, so,
I got you, man. I'll support, bro.
For sure, for sure.
Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in to my podcast, Regal. We're going to wrap it up. This is episode 2.
Yep.
Tune in about 3 weeks. We're going to do episode 3 where we're going to speak on black cults.
Oh.
Yeah.